So let's continue with the functional layer. Now we can see that the functional layer consists of several structures. It consists of data schema and data formats. The functional data schema and data format deploy onto the data lake's raw data to perform the required schema on query via the functional layer. Then we have data models. This forms the basis for future processing to enhance the processing capabilities of the data lake by storing already existing processed data sources for future use, like everything that is already processed that can be stored in the data lake and can be used in the future. Then we definitely require processing algorithms. These are well designed algorithms that are working across the processing chains. Then we have provisioning of infrastructure. The functional infrastructure provision enables the framework to add processing capabilities to the ecosystem using technology such as Apache Mesos, which enables dynamic pre-visioning of processing work cells. So these softwares can be used for provisioning. Then comes the 6 super steps for processing the data. So let's see what are the 6 super steps one by one. First is the retrieve. The retrieve super step is the practical method for importing completely into the processing ecosystem. A data lake consists of various external data sources from which we can retrieve. Then comes the assess. This super step contains all the processing chains for quality assurance and additional data enhancements. Assess your data science data for invalid and erroneous data values so that the data is completely correct. Then comes the process. It contains all the processing chains for building the data vault. Then transform. This super step contains all the processing chains for building the data warehouse. It takes data from various data vault and formulate answers to questions raised by the investigations. Then comes organize. Organize super step contains all the processing chain for building the data marts. The organize super step takes the complete data warehouse and subsections into business-specific data mart. A data mart is the access layer for the data warehouse environment built to expose data to the user. So it's a subset of the data warehouse and is generally oriented to a specific business group because the data warehouse contains enormous amount of data. So if a specific business group wants some specific set of data, then instead of querying the entire data warehouse, we can create a data mart and that can be queried to solve the queries that are raised by the business group. Then comes the report. So this super step contains all the processing chains for building virtualization and reporting the actionable knowledge, because we always say that a picture says more than 100 words. That means reports can be generated in the form of pie chart, bar chart, and it will help us to visualize the process and the business needs of the organization. Thank you.